Hey, welcome to the first episode of System 7 Off-Road Cage Build. So yeah, we just need to take a couple bolts out of here, and then that front arm will come out of that cage. You got that socket on that impact. Hey, what's in there? Extra small? These are such a...
It might be mine.
Pack away.
No going back.
All right, I talked to Austin about this a little bit here today. We went in, took the top off, took the doors off, cut the cage out of it, and we were discussing as to what he wants in this build. And man, he's got
a big ask.
It is a big ask. We're going to see what we can do with it. So, Austin, tell people what we got going on.
All right. So, I wanted a cage. I wanted a custom cage. I've seen Abe's work. It's awesome. But my main goal with this cage was to be able to fit a back row of seats in, which, when it comes to the rest of the things that I also want, it's going to make things a little difficult.
It's a little tight.
But I know you can figure it out.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try, that's for sure.
But I wanted this cage mainly because I'm going to be starting the wheel with my little guy, my little boy. He's 1.5. And before we got on the trail doing half the things that I know that I get sketched out doing myself, I wanted to make sure that we were safe. So I wanted a custom cage.
In this case, so like I said, we talked about this a little bit. Funny story, I met Austin in Moab, Utah.
Yeah.
Here we are. We seriously live 20 minutes apart. Anyway, yeah, it's funny. We met last year. We've been talking ever since. We wheeled a couple times together. And like he said, he's seen some things. He asked me if I, could do something. We had a slot that opened up, and we're going to build him a new cage. But like he said, what he's asked us to do is put 4 seats. So we've already pre-ordered the PRP seats. Went with PRP Summit Elites in the rear and Enduro Elites for the front.
Yep. But
now let's tell them what all you want to throw in the back of this thing and try to make work.
All right. So
yeah, listen close. What he's wanting to stuff in the back of this thing. Hey, what he tells you, I'm going to grab a tape measure just so you can try to figure this out.
So I'm going to be redoing the suspension eventually. That's also going to be something I'm going to be having Abe do. But with that, I'm going to have to move the fuel cell. So I need some space for the fuel cell. So that's one thing. Second thing, I'm going to be running dual batteries, and I want those back there. So that's a fuel cell and 2 batteries, right? That's what we're at so far. And then...
So far, you keep talking because I'm just going to keep sharpening this measuring tape up. Because
and then,
right now we're 2 feet by 3 feet by 20 inches tall.
I got 2 10-pound power tanks that I would prefer to run back there. But if we can only run one, I'm cool with that. It's a rotating system. That's how Power Tank told me. It's our rotating system or whatever. So if I need to rotate my tanks, I'm cool with that. But also, I'd like to fit a spare tire back there. And 2 DS18 tower speakers. So,
that's no. So he wants to add a sub and an amp and that together. So he's gonna try to put all this stuff in there. Like I just measured, we have 3 feet basically by 2 feet by 2 feet. You do the math, figure out the square footage. Not a whole lot of room to put a 30 by 12 by 12 fuel cell in there, which is a 19-gallon fuel cell. 2 Optima batteries.
Yep.
2 power tanks. Don't think it's going to happen. I know we're going to get one in there.
That's fine.
2 DS18. What size are those? 8 inch?
Those are 8 inch, yep.
So it's like 9 inches by 13 inches. So it's a 9-inch circumference, and then it's like 13 inches long. So we're going to try to stuff all this into there on top of the 4 seats. And the people that know me know that I really like to take the back seats out of everything and give as much room as possible. Like you said, this is going to be a 2-part build. We're going to build this. Now we're going to do the cage, the seats, interior stuff now. Planning on doing some axle work.
Yep.
Coilovers or ORIs, whatever. And so if anybody has some ORIs that are new and want to sell them, get a hold of Austin.
Please do. Because that 18-month lead time is not nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we all know the park game right now is just insane. He's wanting a full custom suspension. So we got to build cross members for it, belly pans for it, the whole 9 yards. Like I said, that would be part 2. Hopefully we get that in probably late season next year. We'll get this one in and get it out, get the cage done, and move from there.
Yep.
So
do some wheeling in the meantime.
Do some wheeling in the meantime, see what he can tear up, and then we'll see what can be fixed after that. But it may go earlier than that. You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right. Well, Austin, we got the cage cut out today. We got everything removed. You had already kind of pre-done that.
Yes, I did.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's wanting the B-pillars chopped.
Of course. You can't do a cage.
Well, the B-pillars chopped off too. So I'll get started on that. So yeah, stay tuned with us, and I will be getting you some more film on getting this thing cut, getting the cage built, getting the seats in, and then we'll see what happens with all the rest of the crap that he wants in the back. But we'll do the best we can. Hey, thanks for tuning in.